Will new cybercrime law harm free speech? A new Philippine cybercrime law drastically increases punishments for criminal libel and gives authorities excessive and unchecked powers to shut down websites and monitor online information, Human Rights Watch said today. The criminal penalties and other restrictions of the law are a serious threat to free expression in the nation. Several legal cases have been filed in the Supreme Court of the nation and demanded that this law be declared unconstitutional because it violates guarantees to free expression contained in the Constitution of the Philippines and human rights treaties ratified by the nation. Brad Adams, Executive Director of Human Rights Watch Asia Division, said the cybercrime law needs to be repealed or replaced. It violates Filipinos' rights to free expression and it is fully incompatible with the Philippine government's obligations under the international law. Conclusion: a comparison between the Cybercrime Prevention Acts and the policies of Philippines and India shows similarities to some extent, and at the same time, there are slight differences. If the provision of cyber libel in both countries are compared, it can be seen that both countries included this provision and immediately attracted the difference of opinion from the netizens. In India, the Information Technology Act of 2000, Section 66A, defines the penalty for sending offensive messages through the computer, mobile phones, or tablets. Because the government failed to define the term offensive, it began to be used to suppress freedom of speech. In the year 2015, the Supreme Court overturned this law. In the Philippines, the same uproar from the netizens was heard when the cyber libel was introduced as an offense under the Cyber Prevention Act 2012. Indicini v. Secretary of Justice, the validity of the rule on online libel was challenged. GR 203335, 11 February 2014. The Supreme Court, on the other hand, determined that libel is not protected speech under the Constitution. As a result, the internet libel is not unconstitutional. There may be different approaches to the provisions of the Act by different countries. Nevertheless, to say that strict enforcement of the cyber law is essential to combat cybercrimes. Technology crimes are not just limited to a geographical region, but it is a global phenomenon and stringent cyber laws are essential across the globe.